All right, guys, here we go. So this is going to be a full tour of my mobile mechanic Jeep setup. And I know it's been a while since I've done my last one, but we've made a lot of additions to the vehicle. There have been a lot of changes, just a lot of things going on. I've been extremely busy, so that's why I haven't been able to post, but I'm just making it a priority no matter what. I'm trying to get at least 2 to 3 videos out a week, but anyways, let's go ahead and start. All right, I have all the Milwaukee packout stuff. Now, let me just go ahead and tell you first thing, man, Milwaukee is amazing. Just the versatility, you know, how everything just clicks together, everything goes together. It's amazing, and it's, you know, affordable for the average working man, and I just love this stuff. Okay, so first things first, as you can see, I got my little trailer hitch carrier. This really just takes the load off the vehicle as far as like space wise. I'm able to put stuff back here. Sometimes I can strap batteries down, tires, whatever I'm doing. So this is very convenient here. First things first, one of my best, most useful tools is this Milwaukee Impact. I've had this thing since 2020. It has survived the rust belt, many jobs, and usually once a year I take this thing apart, I clean it, I service it, I grease it, so it lasts. It's amazing. It's never, you know, missed a beat, so I love this thing. And paired with it is the M18 red lithium high output XC 6.0 battery. I have been thinking about upgrading to the 8 or the 12, but for now this will do. This is one of my flashlights. This is an Amazon flashlight here, but I just pair it with the 5.0 battery and it's perfect. Nice and cheap and affordable and good to go. Here I keep just my regular, you know, common sockets, which is 19, 21, and 22. That way they're easily accessible. And then here I keep all my sockets, you know, all that stuff. Just sockets that I would kind of use, but not super often. You know, I have all my extensions, just everything in there. And then here is my most used socket set. Love this thing. I use this thing on every single job, and the case is so durable. These latches basically will probably never break. And then here I love this tote because it just keeps all of my you know, cases. I have my snap-on impact driver set here. This thing is really useful. And then here, as you can see, I just keep my little 1/4-inch sockets. This is the brake. Let me show you right here. This thing's pretty useful too. My brake extraction set. It does kind of suck for shutting because all the pieces fall out of place, but you know what? It works, and I love it. Let me show you back here real quick. This is my huge tap and die set. This is my coolant system pressure tester set. These are all the sockets from 10 to 36 or 38. So I just keep those in there and just, you know, take them out when I use them. This is my wrench set here. Let me go ahead and show you. It's awesome. I love this kit. And then I keep all the randoms in here. Very nice set. And you just roll it up just like that, and you can store all those wrenches just like that. Okay guys, so next let's go ahead and check out this side here. So let me show you this. I got this mat. This is extremely useful for when I'm rolling around on the ground or whatever, you know, doing oil changes. This is my new Milwaukee Rover light. It's awesome. It's magnetic. Let me show you here. Boom, just like that. Highly recommend this thing. And by the way guys, if you see anything in this video that you like, drop a comment if you want the link, and I will link it specifically for you. I can't really link every single product in the description because there's just too many. But anyways, as you can see, this is a pack out magnetic tray. I'm gonna get 2 of them. I want to get 2 more because they are awesome, and it just fits right there. This is my adjustable oil filter wrench right there. Now this is where I keep all the randoms. This is the boneyard, the junkyard. You got all the bolts, clamps, little clips, you know, just anything you can think of. All my, you know, RTVs, glues, Loctite, just anything you can think of like that. All right. And I just love these things because they clip together. Now this is where I keep more tools. As you can see, I just keep a bunch of random tools, sockets, files, hose clamp, pliers, punches, drill bits, wire brush, just anything, random stuff. So for now, I'll put this to the side. And here is where I keep a lot of my liquids, my sprays. Here's my scale for when I do, you know, pagwool. I weigh everything out. I do it precisely. And I keep a lot of my AC stuff here. So I keep valves. I keep the high pressure GM high pressure port. I keep a bunch of these spares because those things freaking leak like crazy. So yeah, there's for cutting, you know, small pipes, a little torch, grease, a bunch of random AC stuff. This is for removing transmission lines on Fords, a level. And then in here, as you can see, I keep like WD-40. I keep all my O-rings, heat shrink tubing, grease, what else? O-rings, rivets, or like, you know, pop the, you know, for fenders and stuff, stainless steel hose clamps, pag oil, another torch. So yeah, just a bunch of random stuff that you would need to do jobs. I really pack a lot into a small space. But anyways, let me move this and I'll show you what we got. Okay, so we'll start at the bottom. This is where I keep just some of the tools that I don't use as much but are a bit heavier, because you do have to weigh this thing out, because if you hit the brakes, it'll fly. But anyways, hammers, big wrenches, bolt cutters, mini wrenches, you know, just random stuff that, you know, you might need. These hose clamp pliers are amazing. Keep small funnels there. You never know what you need those for. Here, my triple square sockets, bolt biters, spark plug sockets, oxygen sensor kit, my soldering iron, Milwaukee, amazing. I freaking love Milwaukee. Crow's foot sockets, or whatever you want to call them. Another Milwaukee impact, that is a 3/8. Here, more Milwaukee tools, batteries, more bolt biters. This is for depinning wiring harnesses. This comes in handy every once in a while if I need to take a wiring harness apart. Some light bulbs, some more bolt biters, brake pad spreaders, more Milwaukee batteries. You can never have enough batteries while you're mobile. Here's a gas tank locking ring tool. That will really come in handy when you really need it. Up top, more Milwaukee tools, more Milwaukee batteries. Here's all my wire brushes. I keep Freon here, a temp gun. So that way when I'm doing brakes, I can check the temperature. I have a little torque wrench and just some more Milwaukee tools. These are cutters and some vice grips there. I'll put that back and I'll put this stuff back, and then we'll move on to the next section. Okay, so here's where I just keep all my ratchets. You know, I use those the most, so that way, you know, I just keep them readily available. This is that Vevor torque wrench that I did a review on. I use it basically on every job that I take a wheel off, so it's never failed me yet. It does a great job. This is a mat for when I'm leaning on cars. I keep my heavy duty hammer here, trash bags, more tools. Here's my oil change stickers, Milwaukee markers, a torch, you know, some plier or some electrical tape. This is what I call my Diag bag. Let me show you what we got here. So I just keep that just in case I have trouble loading Freon. This is my scanner. I love this scanner. my multimeter, battery tester. This is in case I need some external power. You hook a Milwaukee battery to it. This is another one for another Milwaukee battery if I need two. A light here for testing for power. A bunch of little random flashlights, alligator clips, like power cords, just anything you think you might need like that. My father recently passed away in September. That's also another reason why I haven't been posting as much, because it really affected me. You know, my father is the one who got me into automotive. If it weren't for him, I would have never been introduced to the car world, the motorcycle world, the four-wheeler world. You know, it's just my big passion. So it really did wreck me a little bit. So you know, things have been hard, but you know, he gave me a lot of these tools. I got this from him. I can show you some other stuff that I got. Here's gloves. Gloves are very important to keep. More flashlights. Flashlights are super important because I work, you know, late into the night. I keep bags and just random stuff like that there. Okay, and then up to the second row of seating. Now, I absolutely love this thing here, because when I'm going to do a job, I can just load it up and I have everything here. When I first got this, I thought it was way too big. I was a little concerned, but then I realized it's actually the perfect size. So I try to keep everything organized, but this is all my hand tools. As you can see, just everything. I use this thing the most. It's crazy how much I use that thing. My 14-in-1 Milwaukee bit driver there. Very nice, very nice. I love this thing. This is the 550 foot-pound impact wrench. And then I just keep some random stuff here, like big screwdrivers, a torque wrench, another bit driver, you know, just stuff like that. Here I keep my 1/4 inch ratchets, all that stuff there. Here I keep spark plug sockets. These are all my picks. These Milwaukee picks are awesome. I love it. As you can see, I'm obsessed with Milwaukee. Here's my mirror, inspection mirror. That comes in handy. All my 10mm ratchets. There's an 8. So yeah, this thing is amazing. Okay, let's move on to in here. My fan, it is wintertime in Florida, so, you know, I don't use it as much, but I always keep it because you never know. This is my AC manifold gauge set. This is my Milwaukee air compressor. Let me show you here. Awesome, awesome, awesome tool. I love it. This is my mini boost jumper right here. This thing's pretty awesome for when you're in, you know, for when you just need something smaller. And then for when you need something bigger, this thing has never failed me. Amazing tool. When I was working in the shop, this thing, we had this thing for 6 years. It never missed a beat. Awesome, awesome tool. Love it. And we'll definitely continue to use it. All the, you know, whatever you want to call them, the little retainers, I guess you would say. This Milwaukee light here for when I'm doing bigger jobs at night. It's really useful. Jack stands, I got another one. Here's my paper towels, all that stuff for when I need them. This is my door unlock kit. So if someone's stranded, it paid for itself on the first job, so can't beat that. Okay, I'll move on to the other side. Quick, before we move on, this is my blow tool here. This thing is awesome. It's almost up to 600 miles per hour, and I can blow out, you know, engine bays or anything that I need of that sort. It's really, really useful. Over here, I keep my Autel scanner kind of in the cool because you don't want these things getting hot. It can mess up the screen. This Autel scanner is amazing. It does all sorts of stuff. It's great. Here I have some just rental tools. I do use that rental tool program that AutoZone and O'Reilly's and all them have, because, you know, why spend all that money if I just use it like once a month and I can rent it? As you can see, I got my protection here. All sorts of flashlights, cables, chargers here. Yeah, and I try to keep my car, you know, very clean, because you want to stay organized, you want to be clean, you want to, you know, I take care of my stuff. People sometimes say stuff about me because I'm not your normal grungy mechanic, but you know, I'm different. I try to stay clean and organized. I love this new headlamp. This thing is awesome. It's just great for when you don't have an extra hand and you can just shine light wherever. This is where I kind of keep my parts and just random things like that. This is my invoice book. I keep all my invoices, papers. These are my registration papers. If anyone has questions, I am registered by the state of Florida. I do have my motor vehicle repair certificate, so I am legit 100% above board. Okay, so there's everything there. Now let me show you guys where I pick from. I do keep stuff in my garage because obviously, as you can see, I don't have the most space in the world, but I'll show you guys what I have brewing up in the future. We are going to be upgrading in 2026, so just wait for that. Anyways, I bought this for myself for Christmas, a new Milwaukee pry bar set. I haven't opened that yet. Milwaukee charger. That's where I charge all my batteries. I got spare batteries here, all my tools. This is my AC vacuum right there. That thing is amazing. Shout out to my father who gave that to me, and also this AC recovery machine. Shout out to my dad. Also gave that to me along with this tank. Very grateful to my father. I miss him very much. So hopefully we'll make him proud. This is a four-wheeler I'm currently building. This is what I love to do in my off time. Building up this Raptor 660. I also have another one that my father had that I'm going to be getting and building up. This is my street bike here. 2012 Kawasaki Z1000. This thing is a beast. It shoots like, this thing shoots like 3-foot flames. It's absolutely obnoxious. Extra jack stands. This is where I keep all my oil, cardboard, oil change bins. It is kind of messy, but I'm trying to work out a system that's a little better. Maybe I'll get a tank. So, you know, extra Milwaukee packout stuff. I did get some of this stuff from my father also because he was a tool freak just like me. This is my Milwaukee cooler that I love. Milwaukee vacuum. This is my Sawzall that I'll bring around when I need. So I have those spares, which is very nice. Extra gloves, more tool sets. What else do we got here? This is my battery station. This is where I charge batteries, store batteries. I've got to get rid of quite a few batteries here. We do have some a smaller Milwaukee tote that we might use sometimes. Milwaukee book bag. So yeah, this is just where I store everything. This Corvette, this is me and my buddies. Almost have it running. This is a project car that we're going to sell. I do have a vlog series on this that I'm going to post soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's my tour. Oh, all my fluids, everything up here, stuff for washing cars, degreasing engines, more tools, just a bunch of stuff. Anyways, guys, I'm very grateful for every single one of you. My channel now creates a little bit of revenue, so every time I see somebody and I help them, that revenue goes towards. So every time you guys watch my video, you help donate to the channel, and you know, even if I didn't create money from ad revenue, I would still help anybody out when I see them. But I do want to give an extra thanks to everyone who has watched, because it just makes things possible. Every dollar that I make goes back into the channel or to helping people. So once again, thank all of you so much. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Today's December 26th. Hope you all have a great New Year, guys. Just kill it. If you want to do something, just do it. There's nothing to it but to do it. Look at all the other people in the world that have businesses and do all these things. If they can do it, you can also do it. It's more than possible. Anyways, I want to thank you for watching. And like I said, if you want the links to anything you saw, just respond in the comments and I will leave the link for you. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Peace.